guys, my name is Kennedy, and today I'm going to be trying to make my very own DIY light box. I've sometimes had problems taking product photos, a lot of which has to do with inconsistent lighting. So when I found out that light boxes were a thing, I started looking into it. And while I'm not opposed to getting an actual light box, something that might be a little bit more professional and have more settings, I wanted to see if I could do it on my own first. Do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But I have watched a ton of YouTube videos on the subject and read a bunch of articles on it, so I'm going to be trying this out for myself, and I'm bringing you along for the ride. Let's go. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to get is my box and a box cutter. This box is maybe about 10.5 inches big, and the first thing I'm going to need to do is cut off all of these flaps. Let's go. And there you go, here's our box. A little tough to cut, a little rough around the edges, but I'm going for practical, not perfect. So the next thing I'm going to want to do is cut little windows out on the sides of the box. I'm going to try to measure it and get it as even as possible, and I'm just going to cut them out. So here we go. And boom, there's a box. Now, as you can see here, I accidentally broke or tore the box right here. But, you know, hopefully it's nothing a little bit of tape can't fix. But before I do that, I'm going to cut a circle out of the top of the box so that when I go to use it, I can get some overhead shots in. So, let's go. And here's the result. And as you can see, I didn't cut this all the way. I left a little bit of space right here. That way I can, close the top if need be. Now the next thing I need to do is line these windows with something that'll diffuse the light coming in. Now some people have said to use parchment paper or wax paper or tissue paper. I'm going to go with tissue paper and see how this looks. Let's go. here's our finished DIY light box. One thing I did, off camera is I trimmed a little piece of white poster board and just snuck it on in there. It fits nice and snug, and that's going to be like our little backdrop, and I used poster board. That way you don't see any creases or anything back here. But yeah, that's kind of what it looks like. And again, it's rough, but if it works, then this is going to be big. So all that's left to do now is to add the lights. I've got a couple of desk lamps to hook up, and we'll see how it looks. See this? Now this is cool. This is cool, and I really think it's going to work. Now, I think I would have liked something a little bit, brighter. These lamps are very warm, but I do kind of like the warm sort of aesthetic it's got going on. So I think this could be good. So look down here, and you can see it's kind of got this weird little blur to it, but once I actually put something down there, like my hand, it goes away. So I'm like, if I just put something down right here, I could just take the picture and it'll be cool. So I don't know why it's doing this, but, I don't think it's going to be an issue. So that's that. I now have my very own light box. I am so happy that this worked out the way it did, and I'm really excited to take some better, more consistent product photos. Thanks so much for joining me on this. I'm going to include a list of materials and more detailed instructions in case you want to do this too. And if you do try it for yourself, drop a comment and let me know how it goes. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.